What's good, man? Welcome to episode, what is this, Jose? 62, man. Ooh. Hey, man, tonight we in Philly. Philly, make some noise. Philly about that drama. Listen, man, welcome to another episode of Trappin Tuesdays, man. Listen, if you're on a YouTube, man, make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this because tonight's episode is called The Seeds of Prosperity. When I hear that term, when we come up with that idea, I thought about something. And I said, we are currently in a time where there's a wealth transfer taking place. And while the transfer is taking place, too many of us are in crisis mode. And because we are in crisis mode, we are in panic mode. And the family that is in survival mode operates different than the family that's in thrive mode. Every family needs leadership in place. Leadership sets the values. Leadership sets the blueprint. Leadership gives us direction. You cannot thrive and be in survival mode at the same time or simultaneously. You got to make a decision. And so while we understand that poor people live check to check, rich people live year to year, and wealthy people live generation to generation, I want to dig a little deeper into that because the rich and the poor, there is no middle class. It has been deteriorating since the 80s, since Reaganomics, since the war on drugs, since mass incarceration. The poor and the wealthy have truly made the middle class obsolete. It's an illusion. But the poor and the wealthy, they have two different belief systems. They have two different philosophies which they program their families by. This becomes the deciding factor on how generations look at life. One group, they expect to be wealthy. One group, they have normalized opportunity, while another group has normalized check to check. Another group has normalized certain living conditions. I want us to start making choices that push us closer to our dreams, choices that push us closer to our goals, choices that normalize new opportunities for us. I want us to understand that we have now, in this era, had more access to information than any other generation that came before us. But also we have had more distractions than any generation that has came before us. And so I ask you, what is the blueprint? What are the seeds that you are currently planting because you bear a tree, you look at a tree and you judge it by the fruit it bears, then what are the seeds that you are planting, and what are you fertilizing those seeds with? So I like to make this wealth building journey personal. I like to live by example. I like to live by and show people exactly what Trap doing. So at a certain age, once my daughter made 2, it was like, bet, I'm not doing the Christmas thing. Your mom can do that. I'm buying stocks for your birthday. And I didn't judge mom for that. This was my philosophy. We got to start looking at the people in our lives and asking ourselves, are we financially compatible? Like I'm not judging you. I don't got nothing against you, but are we financially compatible? And I ain't just talking about your mate. I'm talking about your friends. I'm talking about the group chat. I'm talking about who you go party with, because a certain group of people, they partying to be partying, and you got another group of people like, yo, let's go celebrate the million I just made. You got another group saying, yo, let's go celebrate the business we just. You got another group saying, I just bought a property, let's go celebrate that. You got another group saying, yo, I just quit the job to start the 7-figure business, let's go. And then you got another group like, yo, my bills ain't paid, I'm still living check to check, but guess what? We going to the Beyonce concert, them tickets cost $2,000 a pop. And I ain't tripping on get your money, queen. I'm just saying, what we celebrate, are we financially compatible? What we celebrate. When you look at your circle, when you look at the people you're in a group chat with, I want you to just take serious inventory. I want you to look at everybody in every group chat you're in and say, all right, this is where I was at before the pandemic. We ain't gonna go far. This where I was at before the pandemic. This where I'm at now. Between then and now, who has advanced and who is still the same? And I want you to include yourself. Because before we can look at anybody else and say they not financially compatible with me, we gotta ask ourselves, what is our financial DNA? What is my financial hygiene? What is my financial upkeep? You got a cold-blooded skincare routine. Family, you go to the gym every day, but when it comes to looking at your finances, you a F. Trash. So I want you to, in order for us to get where we going, we got to take inventory of everybody in our circle, but we got to start with ourselves. Seeds of prosperity start with self. You cannot be fruitful and multiply if you a good seed in bad soil. You a good seed for sure. You a good seed for sure. But you also a product of your environment. But we ain't gonna just blame the environment, because at a certain age, you gotta stop saying, this is just the way I am. At a certain age, you gotta say, I gotta fix that. At a certain age, the mistakes become a decision. And you gotta take ownership. I am making bad financial decisions, and today we're gonna change that. We're gonna plant the seeds of prosperity. We're gonna plant the seeds. Because I'm gonna be real with you. There is no way that the wealthy people of America have increased their wealth from the pandemic to now by $5 trillion, and you got everybody else, the whole other 99% of people, we ain't made no financial progress. And I'm not weighing my success to what they've doing, but if I look at myself from the pandemic to now, I'm like, yo, we made some progress. Every day I need to move the needle. Every day I need to get financially better. Every day I need to be self-aware. This habit ain't serving me. I need to let it go. I gotta unanchor myself from the things that ain't serving me. The problem is, again, You want to take the old baggage to the new destination, and you wondering why you ain't getting better. Financial accountability. We won't be millionaires, and I'm going to keep it real with you. It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard, y'all. You get there a couple ways. You can invest your way there, or you can create a business and you can scale the business there, but I can promise you, you ain't gonna save your way there. And they done taught you to be so comfortable with putting your money in a bank. They done taught you to be so comfortable with trusting them. You trusting the people you know damn well ain't serving you at the highest level. You know for sure the minute you can't do a couple of things at your job, they got the SOPs in place to replace you. You know that. You know that you going on vacation and you like, yep, I won't stay for 6 days, but I got to leave in 2 days because the money it took for me to make this, I got to go make that up. Newsflash, once that money gone, it's gone. You can't make that up. You got to go get some more. And so for me, money printing, that's what we do. Financial hygiene, that's what we do. Use the market to our advantage. That's what we do. That's what we do. And you cannot win. You cannot win at the wealth game if you need to win at it. Man, I like that. They need me to go deeper right there. So watch this. If you need to win at the wealth game, emotionally, you can't make the right wealth decisions. Because you're still operating out of survival mode. If you love to play the wealth game, that's a different mindset. That's a different chemical. It's the same reason why the person who's drowning, the lifeguard got to knock you out or let you drown before they save you, because when you're in survival mode, you'll kill the person that's trying to help you. The lifeguard got a rule. Either you knock him out or you let him drown. Why? Because if you let him drown, all I got to do is get you to shore, because I got a timeline that I can get the water out you and you'll be good. But if I go try to help you, guess what you're going to do? You're going to drown me too. So I'm trying to give you information. I'm trying to help you, but guess what you keep telling me? No, Trap, that's wrong. I'm like, all right, bet. Let me let you drown, because once you drown, I can help you. So we got to empty the cup. We got to be willing to say, I don't know it. You can't meet somebody that's trying to help you. You can't meet somebody that got the information you don't have. You can't meet somebody that can been somewhere that you ain't never been with a full cup. You got to be willing to say, nah, fam, guess what? I'm going to empty my cup so you can pour into me. And what I've learned on a journey is successful people love to help people. I've learned that. Truly successful people, they love to pour into people. Trap, why you like talking so much? Because I can do this in my sleep. I can do this without talk. I can do this without breaking. I don't never need a water break. You know why? Because I know what this game did for me. I know why it changed my life. If you catch me, I'm like, no, don't worry, let's talk. I'm here now. Because I love it. I live it. I breathe it. Planting seeds of prosperity. So I need you to make that decision today, that not only are we going to move the needle, we're going to fertilize the seeds. And we're going to fertilize them with new information. We're going to fertilize the seeds. And we're going to let the seeds grow. And as soon as the seed gives birth to something, we not gonna cut it. Because that's survival mentality. We prematurely cutting the stock. We prematurely cutting the harvest. We ain't letting it get ripe. If you cut the tree down too early, it can't feed generations. It can't be shade for everybody to come behind you. We talking about wealth, y'all. I'm talking about changing the whole dynamics of my family. Yep, $1 million is good, but $1 million don't change a generation. $1 million just help you. Tonight, we're going to plant the seeds of prosperity. Episode 62 of Trappin' Tuesday, man. Let's go, man. Tuesday, how you feel, bro? What my little cousin? What my little cousin doing? What my little cousin? Hey, look at my little cousin. What's up, Ken? Oh, man. Family business right here. Family business. Family business. So watch this. So my little cousin Ken, she told her mama, you need to quit that job and go work with cuz. She told her that for like 6 months. She was like, why you still working that job? You need to go work with cuz. Like, you stressed. It's crazy. See, what we don't realize is them kids be knowing we be stressed. Just like you knew when your people were stressed. Like, you was like, mama stressed, don't go ask for nothing. Dang, ma, can I get your you like, I don't know what this mean, but that, get your mother. You're like, damn, I don't even know you speaking in tongues, but I just know what that means. That, how many of y'all know what that means? Like, you know what the, man, I just want the downlaters. When you go in that store, don't touch nothing. I ain't even got in the store yet, but don't ask me for nothing. Man. I ain't even asked for nothing yet. It wasn't. She already know. Now, I can't speak for, like, other races, but, boy, when a black mama hit you with that, that shit is the most petrifying ever. You just be like, man, I don't even want to come now. You want to come to the store? Yep. You like, yep, as soon as I get in there, I got it. Like, yep, I'm going to let her get the couple things. And as soon as we get to the line, I know they got the little refrigerator, the chips, the candy. I want the ring pop. I want the ring pop. Whole tongue turned purple. And she done deflated your dreams soon as you got out the car. Now, let me tell you, when we get in this store, don't ask for a motherfucking thing. What the what? Man, I want to go home. Call my dad. All right, man, so I love Trappin' Tuesday, episode 62, man. I gotta love it, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something too, man. Man, let me tell y'all something. Man, we 62 episodes in, y'all. Man. I want to take a second before we get into this. I want to bring LaShawn, I want you to come up here. Cam, I want you to come up here. Tootie, I want you to come up here. Jose, I want you to come up here. I want my whole team to come up here right quick. Come on. Dave, I want you to come up here. Mom Dukes, I want you to come up here. I want my team to come up here right quick, y'all. You feel me? You feel me? It's my squad. It's my squad. George, I want you to come up here. Like real talk, you feel me? My squad, my little cuz, right? And the reason why my guy Brandon, he right there, Chris, they ain't gonna come because they shooting. But I want my whole team to know, man, like, thank y'all for believing in the vision. We've all made sacrifices to get here. But, man, it's been a hell of a journey, and we got so far to go. And I want my team to understand that, like, I'm just a voice, but I promise you, none of this can't happen without y'all. Dada, he in the building. He the reason why we get to the spots. He up here. Like Dave here, my dog Steve, who come up with all the graphics. My cousin Elise, she's somewhere over there making sure y'all can get the merch. You feel me? She the little bitty one, you hear me? She the little tiny one, you feel me? And I just want y'all to understand that, You have a vision inside of you, but the reason a vision can't truly take off because you won't do everything by yourself. I haven't taken one picture. I haven't called D-Dub. I haven't called one venue. All I do is show up. And I be like, yep, move this, move that, but we good. It's because of my team. They the ones be on the calls. They the one calling the people. They the one making sure the vision is right. So every person in who have dreams to build a business and build a company out, I want you to understand you can't do it by yourself. I want to tell my team that from July to now, we've been in overdrive. But for 62 episodes, we've been going crazy. And before the 62 episodes, we were preparing for it. And I want y'all to know, man, the next 20 years, we're going to dominate, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. All right. Enough of that kumbaya stuff. Enough of that kumbaya. You hear me? Look at him. Salt, pepper, pop, yeah. Listen, man, I love my team, man. You know, we done had the security, shout out to security too, yeah. Big Zoe in the building, you hear me? Man, I want y'all to know that, man. Like, I've never taken a business class a day in my life. I don't know. Let me shout out my girl, Ashley. She's in the building. She came to me tonight. She's one of the big dogs in this game when it comes to, like, putting events together. And one of my first encounters with her, she was like, bro, you special. She was like, you special. And don't never forget that. Like, go for it. I was like, bet. So I just want her to know, like, I appreciate you and I'm proud of you. So check this out. We're going to start off with this mantra. So if you've been trapping for a while, you know do the mantra up there. That is. If you've been trapping for a while, you know what we doing right here. If you new to trapping, see what everybody else doing, and rock along. All right, so let's rock with it, y'all. Y'all know what we doing, right? So we're going to say this together. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I'm confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I am more than capable of operating this machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based off the information I apply today. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. I want us to soak that up right quick. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. That's a transition. That truly means you are pivoting how you see money, how you make money, and what the goal is. Let's say it one more time. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today I break all the chains that anchor me to that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I have turned our last name into an asset. My family's purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today I make the declaration that no longer will I be a slave to money. No longer will the generations behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am the architect of my family's legacy. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. And Wall Street looks like us now. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Ah! All right. Man, before we get into tonight's show, man, I want to talk about this movie that I had the privilege to see early. I had the privilege of just tapping into it, and I was just like, wow, it's crazy. And when we talk about planting the seeds of prosperity, I want us to understand that this truly serves us, and this is where we at. Dave, let's run this clip right quick.
Holy. I will tell you, I've never seen anything like it. Holy.
Is the craziest I think I've ever seen.
Everything okay?
$11 million? What are you gonna do? Get a Ferrari? What the?
Oh, language. The baby's here. Yo, what up, everybody? Roaring Kitty here. I'm gonna pick a stock and talk about why I think it's interesting, and that stock is GameStop.
I love this guy.
Retail traders have hooked into GameStop.
I think they think it's a good investment. It looks like there's one guy driving all the buying.
Who is this schmuck?
Dumb money, man.
Happy to take it.
Wallstreet is betting that this company is going to fail. But if it fails, these hedge fund people make a ton of money. 70,000 people have watched this video.
Roaring Kitty, I love you!
If he's in, I'm in.
If he's in, I'm in. GameStop, those shares not stopping.
The stock is only gonna go up. When they hit, I'm gonna buy you a mansion.
Let's drink to that.
My brother is a nerd.
Wall Street must be seeing this, right?
You should probably dial in.
Holy shit. Do you have a minute?
Babe, how much did we make today?
5 million?
How much did we lose today?
$1 billion.
And yesterday?
4 million?
And yesterday?
$1 billion.
Yeah.
We're like really rich.
You got rich dudes pissing in their pants right now. They're coming after you.
We need to talk about the GameStop situation.
Retail traders always lose.
You've been served.
Wall Street cheated. Surprise, surprise.
You have to testify before Congress. The game has changed.
What's the point of winning the race if you let some idiot steal the prize?
A lot of people feel the system is broken. The whole idea of the stock market is if you're smart and maybe with a little luck you can make your fortune. Certainly not anymore. There's no hope for the little guy.
Shitballs.
Maybe now there is.
Yeah.
Yo, so when I had the privilege, I think they thought I was real cool, right? They're like, Trap cool, let him see it. And this is so dope for me because this represents the time and era where we are. So one of the things you saw, and that was one billionaire hedge fund, another one had 12 billion, one had 29 billion, and I always say this on my page, they call us dumb money. And they call us that for a reason because they don't feel like we smart enough to truly play this game. And anytime you outthink them, they switch it up a little bit. They switch it up a little bit. I think the show is out right now, but I think it comes out everywhere September 29th. A lot of us were too young to watch The Big Short, so it made sense as we got older. I want us to go pay attention to this movie. And the reason why I want us to pay attention to this movie when it come out is because this shows you truly how the everyday person can truly win at this game. As a retail investor, I'm gonna keep it real with you. As a retail investor, you got so much leverage in this game, but what I will say is it is dangerous, dangerous, dangerous to ride a wave. Because what I know for sure is Wall Street ain't gonna lose for too long. They ain't gonna be on the bad side for too long. So one of the things I tell us all the time is treat a gamble like a gamble, treat an investment like an investment. This movie gonna show you how some people, and I remember telling somebody this, I was like, listen, and I still feel for this lady. She was like, Trap, you don't know what you talking about? I put all my money in there. I got 3 children, and my $10,000 is not worth like $150,000. I was like, all right, take it out. Like, take 80% of it out. Just take 80% of it out and just leave the rest. She was like, you don't tell me what to do. You don't know what you talking about. You just mad because you ain't in it. I'm like, I ain't tripping. I'm going to be good regardless. I promise you, 2 days later. And I'm going to be real with y'all. I was lucky. I ain't going to lie. It was like a lucky guess. I can't even take credit for like knowing that I was that smart. I wasn't. I was like, all right, this thing done went from $5, $10 to $400. Like, there's no way it's going to just keep running. So I was like, all right, let me put these puts in right quick. And I never forget that I spent $5,000. That $5,000 turns to $37,000 in 2 days. Now, watch this. I put it on Instagram, and I ain't gonna lie, this one I understood. They would love you one day, and they would hate you the next day. Then people was like, Trap, you down bad. I was like, what I did? You betting against our money. I said, my little $5,000 ain't did nothing. What you talking about? But the lady, she lost it all back. You lost it all back. And so I want us to truly take time to watch this movie, y'all, because I remember watching The Big Short, and the same thing happened to him. Wall Street will squeeze you as long as they can because they got more money. And they write the rules. And the big dogs never lose. The hedge funds that did lose money, they were little hedge funds. They couldn't, that really went like 3 hedge funds went bankrupt. But the big dogs, they squeezed them. And then what you saw, it went from 4, and it's just, and then after a while, after they got their money back, they were like, all right, we good. So I want you to understand something, 2 things before we get into tonight. One, I want you to treat a gamble like a gamble, treat an investment like an investment. Don't make the gamble no more than 1% of your portfolio. Because we all want to take a little risk sometime, right? I ain't mad at that. But don't go put everything you got in a gamble, because now if you need the gamble to hit. I'm from the streets, so don't never go to the dice game with the rent money. Because if not, you homeless. And your girl gonna look at you real crazy. Go back out there. Go back out there and get it. Go back out there and get it. I don't care what you gotta do. Now you gotta do something stupid. Now you gotta go do something stupid. Because you don't know how to tell her, baby, the dude done took it. I can't go get that back. So what I want us to understand that this game is truly a game that we can win. This game is truly a game that can change our life. But don't let them call us dumb money just because we playing a game that they, in the way that they want us to play, instead of us getting the right rules to play the game the same way that they play. Like, that's my thing. Like, I won't play, every time I play this game, I think about myself as a hedge fund. And because I think of myself like a hedge fund, I start moving like a hedge fund move instead of moving like dumb money. And I'm not saying dumb money to be disrespectful. I'm just saying if you act the way they want you to act, then you're going to fall into the category that they want you to fall in. So when you go watch this movie, I want you to see it and I want you to say, yep, I fall in this category right here. Boom, boom, boom. At some point, I got to be willing to say, I'm good. The problem with us is when the markets start going up, we don't never think it's going to go down. We think it's going to go up forever. And so once we do that, and once we understand that, we can play this game the way it's supposed to be played. All right, let's move on. I just want to say that right quick, y'all. I just want to say that. I just want to give y'all that. Let's go on, Dave. All right, so our first one is word on the street. All right, so today, man, I think everything was down today. Everything.
I'm in a bind, mate.
Some other time. Some other time. Some other time. But here's what we know. Here's what we know, and here's what we talked about for sure. What you got, man? Look at my mama, y'all. Y'all shout out to Mama Trap. One thing my mama gonna do is take care of her baby. Yeah? She be like, that's my baby. I be like, Mom, I'm 40. It don't matter. Thank you, Mom. Gotta tell her thank you. Yeah? All right, so check this out. Here's what we do know. So I'm gonna put y'all on some game right quick. So today's show, while we're in Trappin' 2, is more so about giving you a blueprint, and I'm gonna give you an idea of what I have. I'm gonna give you a vision for what I have, and you do what you want to do with the information. So we already knew that August and September were the worst 2 months, right? We knew that August was down 1.5%, and then we do know that going into September right now, we've now broke 4,200 since the first time since June. All right. Now, what we also know is that September is the what? Worst month. I've been preaching that for about 2 years now. But then some new information I found out maybe a couple weeks ago was that the week after quad winching is the worst week in the market. All right, so that's what I want us to do moving forward is I want us to put that in our notes. Why? Because history may not always repeat itself, but it's going to do what? Rhyme. Right? So here's what we do know. The last 4 Septembers have been identical. That's what I do want us to know. The last 4 Septembers have been exactly identical as far as the L that we've taken. Now, here's perspective for us. October, and we're going to talk about this tonight, but October is not always a bounce back month. So here's what I learned. Damn, we're going to talk about it tonight, but I be telling y'all I don't need the slides. The slides be for y'all, not me. So here's what we do know. The crash of 87 was in October. Financial crisis, 2008, started in October. And 1929 were all in October. In case you didn't know, I just told you. Those are the 3 worst crashes that we've represented in America. The crash of 1929, the crash of 1987, and the 2008 financial crash were all in October. Can I get another ink pen? Now, here's what I want us to know. Because of that, so Wall Street is this tricky place that holds on to these traditions, right? And even though the traditions really don't even much matter all the time, they still hold on to them, and because they hold on to them, people start operating in a capacity like it's about to happen again. Does that make sense? That make sense? All right, cool. So here's what I want us to know. I want us to now start thinking like fund managers. I want us to think like that. I want us to put our fund manager cap on, right? So here's how I want you to think. And here's my philosophy. I was talking to my guy, I don't know if he in here that night, my guy Peter. Me and Peter was talking. I always talk to Pete. And I was like, Pete. I was like, bro, why did, so I could talk to Peter like this and he don't feel no kind of way. I was like, Pete, man, why these white people be tripping like that, bro? He be like, man, Wall Street looks like us now. I be like, dang, what you talking about, Pete? And so Pete, and I'm not gonna take credit for this. I love talking to people that understands the history of the game. And I actually thought Pete was here because I wanted him to talk about this for a second. But the history of the game is this. He was like, Trap, I want you to put yourself in a hedge fund position and I want you to ask yourself this. And so I told Pete, I said, man, I think we can hit 4,200, Pete, by the end of the year. I said, we can hit 4,200 on the S&P. I think that's kind of like a danger zone to finish the year out because I think we'll go sideways. We may get a bump in November and then this December rally not it because I always pay attention to what are the catalysts to drive the market. We always got to understand that. And so when I write down a catalyst, I say, okay, there's a deep recession fear. There's a government lockdown fear. And then there's an interest rate fear. These things don't help. And then when I look at what can drive the market up, I'm like, I don't see nothing. Right? So I think it's going to be a tricky time for us between now and then. And so I asked Pete, I said, this week going to mean a lot to us, Pete, because if the market finishes this week low, then I'm going to be pessimistic on the outline of the rest of the year. If the market finishes high, I'll be optimistic. So Pete told me about this thing that I didn't know about. So there's this Jewish holiday, Rosh Hashanah. I think that's the name of it. And Pete said there's an old saying on Wall Street where you sell on Rosh Hashanah and you buy on whatever I wish Pete could say it. There you go. I don't know it. But that's it. So he was like, I'm like, damn, Pete, so what is that? So he was like, the Rosh Hashanah, I think if I'm saying this correct, is the beginning of the Jewish New Year. Am I correct? Yes. All right, it's the beginning of the Jewish New Year. And so I immediately told myself, who runs Wall Street? Now listen to me. Don't y'all say it. I ain't gonna say it, but we gonna do the, we know what that means. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, that makes sense, right? And so in my mind, I'm looking at the last 2 days, and I'm like, and I went in my Patreon group, shout out to Patreon group. You dig? You feel me? You feel me? And I went to the Patreon group and I was like, y'all, check this out. Here's my blueprint for the year. I said, but I'm going to watch this week real close, y'all. And I said, if this week goes down, I'm going to probably be pessimistic for the rest of the year. But if it goes up this week, I'm going to be a little optimistic. So 2 days in, Monday was kind of till the end of the day, and then today it was just like, nope, get somebody else to do it. So what I want us to understand is this. There's two things I want us to understand right here. One, you always got to play the game from two perspectives. If you're where my long-term investors at? Raise your hand. All right, cool. For my long-term investors, this is a perfect opportunity for you. Because watch this. I think we got a slide for it. If not, I think I got my, I don't know where my phone at. But the technology sector is down this month alone 4%. The market itself is down. There we go. The S&P is down, I want to say 6%. No, the technology sector is down 6%. The S&P is down 4%. And I told us maybe 5 episodes ago, and maybe in the beginning of August, I said 3 times a year we get a pullback between what? 5% and 10%. Well, between August and September, we've gotten that. So it's on you to have your watch list in play. And if your watch list is in play, instead of you having to scramble, you know exactly where you're going at. Like, I want us to be strategic shoppers during this season. Y'all with me? For all my options people, where my options people at? Where my traders at? Where my options people at? All right, cool. I love y'all. Any L's that you took, I don't want you to let those L's discourage you. Right? I know it's hard, but this is the time where I want you to sit back and understand what's your game plan. Now, don't get caught up in the people saying it's put season, it's put season, it's put season, it's put season, it's put season. Yes, you can make money in puts, but I want you to understand the same way the market falling down is the same way the market can spike, because they're finding pockets. Listen to me well. They're going to find pockets where the market spike. And so during this season, you need to understand what's your position. We trapping? This market will make you so much, will equip you so much. So I was talking to the queen last night, and she was like, Trap, you know, my mom's passed, and I ain't gonna say the number. She was like, my mom's left me this, I have this left, and I truly want this to work for me because this is the best opportunity. And I was like, listen, I don't want you to blow that money. What I want you to do is sit back. I want you to take in the information. I want you to learn, because this is the market that it'll make you blow your account if you don't know what you're doing, or this is the market where you can find a pocket where you belong. This is the market that's going to build up that financial fortitude. And in order to win this game, you got to build that financial fortitude up so you don't become the dumb money. I want you to be smart money. This is the opportunity. So my leap option people, y'all know that's what we do. What I want you to understand is there's some points, like people know, like in my Patreon group, I was like, yo, check this out, y'all. I was like, look, I got into play. I was super early on it. And I said, like, sometimes being early is the same as being wrong. I was like, yo, I took this L, right? And some of the people in the group was like, man, I ain't taking that L, Trap. You tripping, dog. I'm like, I ain't tripping. Like, we done hit on like maybe 6 or 7 of the last plays, right? So I'm like, I'll take this L. You know, we up 250 for the year. I had to take a $60,000 L. I'm like, I ain't tripping. I'll take that L to reposition myself. And I want you to understand that in this game, taking the L can do 2 things. It can discourage you, or it can make you get emotional. You got to pick the third thing to let the L be a lesson. So once you take an L, the next 2 plays that you make are extremely important. Because if you can truly get in the habit of revenging that L. Come on, man. Goddamn. And I'm speaking from like real talk right here. So if I ever take an L, here's what I do. I'll put a play up and I'll be like, yep, I'm gonna hit it, and then I don't do it so I can get that out my system. Right? Because it's a natural inclination to won't get your lick back. What, you took 60 from me? Nah, fam, I need that. You tripping. I'm up 250 this year. You done took 60 from me? Nah, fam, I need that. So I'm emotionally, I gotta keep reminding myself, Trap, that money gone. We on to the next. We on to the next. We gonna reposition. We gonna keep watching the market. We not gonna deter from our playbook. Y'all with me here? Like I'm not here to make myself look like I'm the GOAT. I'm here to help you learn. Some people need leadership. Some people need coaching. Some people need mentorship. I want to help you on whatever level you want. Everybody needs something different, but if I give you a blueprint, then you decide what you need. So for me, I'm telling you that once you take a L, that is the most pivotal time for you. You ever seen a boxer get knocked down and he pop back up? But when he pop back up and he go fight back in, he get put right back down? You ever seen that before? Because emotionally, he ain't settled yet. Emotionally, in his mind, I got to get my leg back. You've seen some boxers, when they get knocked down, they'll take the whole 8 count. They sit down, they take the whole 8 count, they breathe, they be like, I'm good, back. They catch their breath, they get back in. You won't see the damage. That L is going to either make you get emotional, it's going to make you try to get revenge, or you going to take the lesson from it. I want you to take the lesson from it. Because once your heart start beating fast, and you're looking at the market all crazy, now you telling me, Trap, where the next play at? No, fam, don't leave me alone. Don't put that pressure on me. So I want us to do that. Can we? So all my traders, I want you to put that in there. The L don't mean you're not good, and the L start making you doubt yourself. Now that's important because once you start doubting yourself, now you can't even pull a trigger the same. You with me? I don't want you to let the doubt get in, because I've had people DM me, not even rock with me. They like, say, Trap, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, man, I done lost 50K, I done lost 100K, bro. Like, I don't even know if this game for me. I'm like, all right, break down your process for me. Like, man, I don't really got no process. How you gonna say the game ain't for you? You ain't got a process. You out here just guessing. Of course it ain't for you. You can't never pass a test. You're not gonna consistently pass a test that you ain't studied for. Now, some of us get lucky. I done woke up one day and be like, I ain't studying for that test. I done passed it by the skin of my teeth, but that's not a winning philosophy. We trapping? All right, cool. Let's go a little further. Let's get the likes up on the YouTube, man. Let's get the likes up right quick, man. Y'all know what we need, man. Jose, how many people got in the chat? 2,300. I love that. How you love that? 20 calls on Chrome. All right, here's the recession portfolio. Y'all know each and every week, man, I make it a priority to show y'all exactly what we doing, and I make it a priority to show you L's. Like, that don't matter to me. We done won, made more than we lost, but we still good. So, Dave, let's get it to him. Boom. So the first play is, I'm in this OIH play right now. The oil industry kind of like making me mad right now. And it's making me mad for a reason. So normally in my playbook, when oil prices and when Saudi Arabia start talking, the oil energy start to go crazy. Now here's the thing that kind of got me off is energy is actually the only sector that's up right now. But energy and oil, which are first cousins, the stocks are not moving in the same way. They moving, but they not like pushing. I still good in it. I think we'll have it till April. I think we'll be all right. I ain't really tripping on it, but we'll be all right. Let's go a little further, Dave. All right, here's I think 2 of the stocks not on here because I didn't get it, but we got TPH and another VRTX. All of them are up except for SAIA. Lockheed Martin finally minus 100. Y'all know I'm getting rid of Crocs. I keep telling y'all that. It's making me mad for some reason. Like, I don't know. I think I know what's going on. I finally realized it today. We'll talk about it. But as you can see, we still up 19%. I think right now the S&P is probably only up like 11% right now. So we still up like 7%. So we still beating the market, which I love. One of the things I was talking to Peter too, and we talked about this from last year, and I wanted to show him this too. I wish you would. So last year, 90% of Wall Street lost money. 90%. And so this is what I want to talk to y'all about. So 90% of Wall Street lost money last year. We beat the market by 16% last year. And so this is what I mean by put your hedge fund cap on And this is what I mean by looking at the market this year. So investors lost money last year. So I want you to put your hedge fund cap on. If you lost money last year, you're like, all right, everybody lost money last year, I'm not tripping. But this year was kind of different. So this year you had multiple opportunities to make money, right? So as a hedge fund investor, and this was Peter's philosophy to me that made so much sense. As a hedge fund investor, let's say I got $100 million and I got it invested with you. I saw all the opportunities with AI and all these other things to make money and to beat the market. And if you're still not beating the market, then there's a good chance I'm gonna take my money from with you, right? All right, let's back up a little bit. All right. Start over, Jose. I'm gonna start over a little bit. All right. So if I lost money last year with you because everybody lost money, I'm like, all right, bet we lost money. Unless you was Wall Street Trapper, shameless plug. Let me put this on right quick.
That boy is good.
I'm gonna put that in right quick in case you was, yeah, I know. But if you lost money last year, you just took that. You took that L. But this year, you like, yo, there's no way you're supposed to lose money with Nvidia up 100 and some percent, almost 200%, Facebook up 100 and some percent, Tesla up all these. Like, there's no way you're supposed to lose money. Like last year, technology was down 33%, the S&P was down so much. There's no way you're supposed to lose that much money. So I want you to switch it and tell me why you're losing money this year. And if you can't explain that, then I'm gonna take my money somewhere else. So here's my synopsis from talking with Peter. So what hedge funds are gonna do is, coming into October, November, and December, because there's so many catalysts on the table that the market could go down, most hedge funds will now try to lock in their profits. Y'all with me? So in order to lock in them profits, they're gonna start selling. You with me? If they start selling, that means the market is gonna go down, but if the market is going down, they can say, yo, we've locked in this much profit, we still can finish the year good, and then we'll have a lot of money on the sideline. Am I making sense? If I got money on the sideline, then you're not losing money, and I'm also making you money. So as somebody with $100 million, I will say, first of all, I don't got $100 million. Stop believing what them people say on Google. Somebody hit me the other day and said, Trap, I Googled you, and they say your net worth is $100 million. I say, first of all, why are you Googling my net worth, dog? Let's just start right there, bro. Second of all, don't believe that, bro. Third of all, security. He tripping. And so that I think truly when Peter told me that made so much sense to me, because this is now explaining what's going on. So they trying to lock in profits right now. And so October, there's this fear of the market repeating it. We got Fed increasing interest rates. You got a stronger dollar. And now the market is figuring out, and he didn't say this, but I remembered this, because bonds are now, the 2-year is now at 5%. It made sense to me why Warren Buffett is spending $50 billion a month buying 60-day and 30-day bonds, because he can make $50 million on it because it's 5%. So now the safest play is to be where? And not the what? Am I making sense? So now what the wealthy are doing now is saying, yo, because bonds are at 5%, I can make more money from being in bonds, and I can take the risk off the table. So, boom, newsflash. How do we play the game? Well, shoot, let me go get the 5% too. Somebody gonna say, Trap, how do I do it? How do I go that? USTreasury.org. You can go get 2-year bonds and get 5%. Whatever your money is, you get 5% on your money, you still getting a return. Yep, you gotta pay taxes on it, but it's almost better than being in the market right now. Why? Because 5% is better than what? Losing money. So Warren Buffett now has increased his cash is now at $190 billion, because he's getting $50 million every 60 days of free money. So what the big boys are doing is saying, let's go get the 5%. Watch this. Let's sell the stocks, get the cash, put the money in the bonds for 30 to 60 days, and I can show my people I'm still making money. Goddamn, Jose, I just flamed their ass. I just flamed their ass. Wait up, hold on. I need my Lil Wayne thing. What the what? Why would you take the Lil Wayne off? LaShawna, I'm extremely disappointed. Utterly. Tootie, you let him do that? Dave, you let him do that? I am utterly disappointed. You know what, Jose? That's the Caucasian side of you. The black side and the Latino side would have said, do not touch Lil Wayne. The Caucasian side says, yes, Lil Wayne is a good option to replace. That is. It don't even matter. All right, so let's go a little further. So, Dave, let's not do this one yet. Give me two of the other slides, and then we'll go here. I love that. All right, yeah, so in talking about that, I want to break this down because this was important. Good one, Dave. I wrote this down. So I want to break down where we are now in the USA. And I told you this one is more about helping us understand the financial landscape that we're in. Because in playing this game, it's more than about just buying stocks. It's more than about just making profit. If you don't understand the financial landscape we're in, it's impossible for you to what? Win at the game. You making sense? All right, watch this. So on record right now, the U.S. household debt has now hit an all-time high of $17.1 trillion. Okay, so what that truly means is that now the average household in America is, watch this, and I said this and I looked it up. I'm a statistician because I don't like to just get numbers, I like to dig deeper in them. So the average household is now behind at least 60 days on 2 bills inside the house. Now, of course, everybody getting money. Ain't nobody here.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
My mother's time.
Don't be that. So the average household is behind at least 60 days on 2 bills, right? And what happens now is credit card debt is now also at an all-time high. It has now hit $1 trillion. So not only is household debt at $17 trillion, credit card debt is now at $1 trillion. So now the American household is now financially exhausted. Next, mortgages have now hit $12 trillion. This is the all-time high. It now costs more money to own a home than to rent. Now, auto loans, now $1.6 trillion. Student loan debt has now hit $16 trillion. And I just looked up a stat today because I'm a statistician. It now says that the average American family, only the 1% of America is the only people who have not only grown their wealth, but also grown their saving and investing portfolio. The other 99% of Americans have now returned to pre-pandemic levels of finances. Meaning, from 2020 to 2023, everything that you have made, you're now back to 2020. That means you've taken steps backwards. I want us to understand when we talk about poor financial hygiene, this is it in a box. There's no way that we are supposed to be moving backwards financially if they're moving forward financially. And the difference is because you have two groups of people. I told you there is no middle class. You have two groups of people that are playing a game with two different philosophies. One group of people is playing a game from survival mode. One people know that this is the most prestigious time to build wealth. Jose, you like that word? Yeah, that was good. I don't like it because you ain't say, that's it, dog. I should have came with another word. God damn. That was hard? Man, Jose once I get on him, he be hating on me sometimes, y'all. He know I take pride in my wordplay, and he supposed to be like, that's it, dog. I don't like it. Let me see something. Yup, you ain't got the Jordans on. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. He don't got the Jordans on. So what I need us to understand is America always played the game to benefit you. A system that was never designed to help you can never be a system that will save you. Jose, you slipping right now, bro. I'm in my bag, bro. Nah, bro. Jose. Get him out. Get him out. Get out the car, bro. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. George, you're being promoted. From now on, you get on the computer. We're going to pause there on the camera. He got to get out the car. He know I need that energy. All right, so what we have to do is we have to reorient our investment philosophy, right? And so what I want us to do is I want us to switch up how we using money. I want us to go on a 90-day financial diet. That's if you in here or if you on the YouTube. Now, the dope part about y'all being in here tonight, Philly, is we gonna go through probably like the workshop, and that's gonna help us a lot. But I need you to go on a 90-day financial diet, and I want you to start organizing money. I want you to start organizing what you're saving, what you're spending money on. I need you to make room to invest. I need you to go without some things for the next 90 days. And the reason why, I want you to understand something, right? I want us to break this financial habit of saying as long as my kid's good, I'm all right. Because watch this. If they good, you ain't good, y'all ain't good. Because they going to smile right now, but because you ain't financially good, they going to cry later. Because they going to feel the effects. So maybe this Christmas ain't the Christmas we ball out. Maybe this Black Friday ain't the Black Friday we go get the same TV we've been buying the last 3 years. You feel me? Like I ain't tripping. Right? We not gonna go get the mattress this year. Like we gonna thug it out. Right? We gonna we not gonna kill Target and Best Buy and Walmart and Amazon this year for Christmas. We gonna sit this one out. And I'm not telling you to sit this out because you don't got the money. Again, statistically, nobody in here fall in this category, all right? But we got to make the adjustments, y'all. You feel me? Let's go a little further, Dave. Right here, the average household payment is about to hit $3,000 a month for the first time in history. As all prices are up 40% in the last 3 months, mortgage rate hit 7.5% and credit card rates are now at a record 25%. Borrowing more debt is now not the solution to the high inflation. This is unsustainable. I'm telling you this because I'm a stat person. Because I'm not the person that argues numbers. I'm the person that says, this is the data, how do I adjust? My goal is to help us, and the only way for us to help us, I'm going to keep it real, is when we see it in black and white. Well, maybe mine a little colorful. The average mortgage is now $3,000. First of all, let me say this to y'all too, y'all. Like, I just got hit with something that, it shook my spirit. Deep. Deep, deep, deep. How many of y'all want $1 million house? Now y'all gonna lie. Now y'all like, no, he set me up. I appreciate you, King. King like, I want that. Y'all been slamming too long. You tripping. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I called my realtor as soon as I got this property tax. That thing was $27,000. I called that and said, yo, check this out. Why you ain't even much tell me that? I'm like, this can't be right. I thought property tax was like $5,000. When people be like, I bought the property taxes on the house because it had a lien on it, they be like, they paid $10,000. I was like, what happened? I was expecting, like, yeah, I'm about to pay the property. She was like, Trap, you got to think about it. Your house is 10,000 square feet. You live in a gated community. You got some of the best schools in there. I'm like, but $27,000? She was like, welcome to being a multi-million-dollar house owner. I was like, send me back to the hood then. God damn. I need to see people sitting on the step. I don't see nobody sitting on the step around here. Ain't nobody playing football in the middle of the street. They don't got a basketball goal up. The little girls ain't playing double dutch. These big ass houses ain't nobody outside. I won't move. It's quiet. I was bucking the system the other day. I went and got a crate and just sat on my porch in the hood. I was just sitting there. I swear to God. I ain't got a crate, y'all. I just got a crate. I'm like, I don't see no Miss Darlene. I don't see nobody, man. I'm just sitting on the crate just like, damn. These little rich ass kids just sit inside all day. I was like, where the candy lady at? Where the frozen cup lady at? You feel me? Like, I remember coming up, bro, like, when somebody moved in the neighborhood, I'm the kid. You got kids? He come outside? Oh, it's you? Oh, my name Leon. I live in a house over there. Tyrone, you want to go outside? Go outside. And being here before the street light, come on. Bro, them little rich kids don't do nothing. They just go inside and get on the game. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Anyway, I'm going to get off that, but just want you to know, when you decide, just know that them property taxes come every year. And then she hit me with something I didn't know. She said, because your house consistently increasing in value, the tax go up. I said, Let me out, bro. I wasn't ready for that. I ain't even gonna lie. All right, so I want us to understand this, man. We are financially being set up, y'all. And the dope part about it is they already understood this was coming. Like, this ain't like, if we go look at every crash, what we do understand is the wealthy people get wealthier in these times. Let's go a little further, Dave. I just want y'all to see this. Watch this. The overall rejection rate for credit card application rises to 21.8%, the highest since June 2018, according to the New York Fed. What does that mean? Because they understand that people ain't got no money, now it's even harder for you to go apply for some credit. Now they like, now watch this. Remember maybe episode 50-something, the credit card, the banks was like, yo, we gonna put $2 billion, $5 billion, $100 million on the side for bad credit, people defaulting. But now they like, guess what? You can't even get it now. You gotta be, so watch this. Look at Jose, that's what I'm talking about, boy. Watch this. You can go listen to them people on Instagram telling you get that funding. I'm telling you, you go get that funding if you want. All my street dudes know, man, Biggie Small, y'all from the East Coast, Biggie said, consignment is for live men. You feel me? So if you don't know what that means, don't be going to borrow no money that you know you ain't got it to. Because here's what we do know. No matter what the economic situation is, the plug want their money. and there's some serious repercussions behind, I ain't got it. Some serious repercussions behind that.
Oh, I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money.
Bullshit.
I see it.
All right, watch this. The rejection rate for auto loans is up 2.1%, and in February it was at 14% today. Here's what I want you to understand. Don't let the people tell you once you fix your credit to go get the car that you want. Go fix your credit, go get the dream car. Why? Why? I need you to start reorchestrating what you let. Listen, everything in here we got because we bought from somebody, but I need you to reorchestrate what you letting people sell you. I need you to go back and say, I'm not fixing my credit to get the house and the car. I'm fixing my credit to get the rental property and get the loan to start the business. I want you to read. You feel me? Like I need us to read like, it was good and it ain't the same. Things ain't the same. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Jose, I got a little. You heard it? I was, there we go. Yeah. Don't buck me up. Don't buck me up. All right, let's go a little further. Meanwhile, go back a little bit. Meanwhile, credit card application rates jump to 2 point. You know why they jumping? Here's why the application rates jumping. Why?
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Because when people don't got money, people don't got cash to spend, what they go do? Why do you think they got the credit cards? Because it's easier for you to spend credit than cash. They ain't crazy. It's easier for you to swipe the plastic than to go get the green. They know that. But get what they know now? We ain't got it. You steady, you don't listen to the fill out for the Navy Fed at 1 o'clock in the morning. You feel me? Fill out the Navy Fed at 1 in the morning. They're going to give you 10,000 and then, look, and then get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, go to, then Truist got the, is that? Then go to Sam's Club. Bro, you hear me? Put it in the trust. Put the trust in your mama name. Then get the will in the LLC. Now you don't own nothing, so when the bank come looking for it, no, bro, that's called jail time. And I ain't going with you. I done filled out all the credit. I ain't got bond money because I can't swipe to the bills bondman. The bills bondman won't. That's what the bills bondman want. Ashley, how you feel? Thank you, love. All right, and consumers want more debt and lenders are concerned. Let's go a little further, Dave. What we got next? All right, and last but not good, interest rates on used cars are above 10%, and the median monthly payment on a used car is now $750. Oh, yup. We have high rates with rising prices and a rare occurrence. Basic necessities are becoming unaffordable. And we're going to go to something else, but this was so important for us because, listen, Instagram have a way of showing us a lot. These highlight reels look amazing. And you can use it as inspiration, but the problem is we're using it as a measuring stick. And what we don't know is when we get off the Instagram or when they get off the social media, things ain't what they appear. One of the dope things I can say that is during the pandemic, during this time right here, we've been hiring. We've hired people. We've brung in Chris. We've brung in Nikki. We've brung in Dada. We are doing a tour. because we got good financial hygiene. Not just as a person, but as a company. Lashana, what our money look like? I'm okay with us taking that L, but in what perspective? What's the parameters of the L that we taking? How are we taking that money to learn, to grow the business? We ain't cutting jobs. Now, don't be filling out no applications.
I'm in a bind.
Oh, I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money.
Get somebody else to do it. But I want you to understand, like, even for you financially, these are times where you, and I said this maybe like 5-6 months ago, I was like, yo, I need us to cut back on a couple things. But what happens is you got the mindset to do it, but then once Instagram start Instagramming, you start falling into it. And now you start measuring yourself to what everybody else is doing. And because you measuring yourself, now you're trying to keep up with somebody that's look good on here but broke on the backside. And because you don't know they broke, every time you see them, they, yeah, we turned up, and they turned down. But the likes look good, so you like they turned up. So for me, I can wear this every day, and I'm cool. I ain't gonna lie. Since we've been on this tour, it's the only time that I've ever went shopping for clothes. Because I'd be like, all right, the people, the VIP, I gotta at least look like a little something. I can't go into the VIP with the jogging pants on. The people gonna look at me like, Trap, you done lost your goddamn mind. They probably wouldn't trip, but on the strength that I respect what's going on, other than that, I'm in this 90% of the time. We working on building, so I need you to work on building whatever your financial infrastructure is right now, because on the other side of this, see, you can't fix the storm, you just gotta be prepared for it to survive it. So once you survive the storm while everybody else looking for shelter, you like, yo, I'm good, baby, what we talking about? Right now, commercial real estate is now taking a plunge. It is the worst it has ever been. Guess what? On the other side of this, I'm like, Jose, we going to buy a building, dog. I'm like, bro, we putting $1 million on the side, bro. I'm going to buy that thing cash. No, Trap, don't do that. Listen, I got a little financial trauma. I like to buy it out so I don't owe nobody nothing. I ain't tripping, but guess what? I'm a cold-blooded negotiator. You want $1 million for it? I'll give you $750 for it, bro. We've been on the market for 7 months. What you doing? You don't get out of life what you work, you get out of life what you can negotiate. I'm going to hardball you to death. I'm going to show you the $750. Here goes $750, partner. What's up? We ain't no bank, ain't no nothing. It's me and you. Mano y mano. And it's in the Louis bag. What we poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin', daddy? What you want to do? It's a little more convincing. We ain't got to talk to the bank. Keep them out of our business. You feel me? But this the opportunity for us to take advantage of. This how we triple our net worth, y'all. But because we always in survival mode, we can't never take advantage of this. That's how they play the game. They play the long game with us. They be like, yep, 11 years, time for a recession. Let's go. We gonna drag it out. We gonna stall them out. Yeah. Oh, they broke. Let's go. Time to buy the whole area up. Now we crying, it's gentrification. They got the liquor stores and the cash stores and the check cashing stores. We can't get a loan from the bank. We can't get the credit card. What I'm supposed to do? It's America's fault, but America been playing the same game since its existence. When we gonna start playing the game and stop being affected by the game? When we gonna get hip? When we gonna get hip? We quick to look at, oh, Trap trying to run game on me. Oh, he trying to run game on me. Oh, she trying to scam me, but America been hitting us with the same okie doke for generations. We keep falling for it. We keep falling for it. At what point do we wake up and say, nope, I ain't worrying about him scamming me. I ain't worrying about her. I'm worrying about them, because if I can get on them, if I can pay attention to what they doing is small. I ain't tripping on them. I'm worrying about what they doing, so now, okay, we in recession. I see what y'all doing. That's why I love the stock market. I don't even watch the local news. Only thing on the local news is murder, crime. I ain't worrying about, y'all been telling us out. Listen, I'm watching the stock market. Why? Oh, they beefing with them? That's a deal. Oh, commercial real estate down? Let me stack up so I can go get that. Oh, these stocks down? Bet, I'm about to go put that. I'm about to triple my net worth in that. That's the game. I want to play chess. They playing checkers. You playing checkers. You job hopping. You mad at the boss. He a worker too. He mad at you because he done went to the manager meeting. They done told him to do something. Now he telling you to do something. Everybody mad. But the man at the top like, yo, I'm straight. I want us to understand how these people playing this game. And once we can understand how they playing the game and we can pivot, I want you to think like a fund manager. I want you to think like an investor, not a consumer. The consumer think about what item is on sale. The investor say what asset is on sale. The consumer saying, how much is this cost? The investor say, how much is it worth? And once we can pivot to that, I promise you, now we start having better financial hygiene. Let's move on, Dave. Come on, man. Philly, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? All right, listen. So let's get into this build your trap house out. Listen, check this out. All right, so watch this, y'all. How y'all feeling tonight? Y'all feel like we trapping? I feel like this is my best show, Jose. I'm in a little back. I'm in a flow right now. All right, so check this out. So we created this segment right here called Building a Trap House. Now, the goal behind this is to help whatever city I'm in build a portfolio. All right? So it's going to go like this. Show them the thing, Dave. Boom. So here's our selection. So we're using this as a beginner-friendly portfolio, but first of all, let me say this. I'm not a financial advisor or fiduciary. All right? This is just information and entertainment. Don't go tell nobody Trap told me to do this, because I'm going to say, Jose, delete it. All right. So watch this. So for the first segment, we're going to go 70% ETFs. We're going to go 20% dividend, 10% growth. Now, what that means is we're going to go 3 ETFs, 2 dividend stocks, and 1 growth stock. Now, the dope part about this is you all get to pick. Let me say something, right? If you throw something up here, we going to box right here. All right, so y'all get to vote on it. All right, so now here's what I want you to understand. The winner of each pick is going to decide what go in the portfolio. And that goes by saying we trapping. That's clear rules? All right, cool. All right, so our first 3, we're going to go with ETFs. So first pick on the count of 3, VOO. 1, 2, 3. We trapping. On the 1 to 5. It's about a 4. All right, so you're right. VOO, 4. All right. On the count of 3, QQQ. 1, 2. See, that happened. Every time. User error. User error. That's the one that's emailing me saying, Chap, I ain't get the course. Bro, you misspelled the email, bro. And you blaming me. Now my little cousin, I'm sending her at 3 o'clock. Where this person at? He's like, they missed it. I like when Elise do that because I like the screenshot. Be like, hey, you sent this. He's like, oh, my bad, Trav. All right, so on the count of 3, QQQ. 1, 2, 3. We trapping. That's about a 3. 3.5. How much? Oh, my bad. Get rid of my old ways, y'all. My old ways. I'm going to go 3.5, Jose. All right, SCHD, this is a dividend ETF by Charles Schwab. 1, 2, 3. We stop it! That's about a 2. About a dub. All right, that ain't even on the list. We ain't going to write that down. All right, so it's supposed to be SOXX, which is a chip ETF with the chip stocks. So we're gonna go chip stock ETF on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that ain't on the list either. They don't like that. They don't like that. Ah, I like that. Broadcom, Nvidia is the main holdings. All right, next one is SMH. So it's the main chip ETF on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's about a 4. What's your name, was it? A 4? Not 3.5? No, some people did like this. Or they helping. We trapping. Okay, I see that. All right. So, and then we got JPI. This is a dividend, a super high dividend ETF that JP Morgan put together. That thing been printing money, I ain't gonna lie. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. We got it. I know what it is. So it's VOO, QQQ, and SMH. So that's our ETFs. So Philly, that's y'all ETFs. Oh, y'all just like camaraderie. All right, camaraderie. All right, so now we going with dividends. So our first stock is Broadcom. Pays a 2% dividend yield. Without Broadcom, the internet ain't the internet. We just say it like that. On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That ain't no 4. Let me hear it again. I think that's like a 3, Jose. I think you cheating, bro. I don't trust you when you don't got the Jordans on anyway. I'm gonna give it a 3, Jose. I don't care what you say. I make the last say. Sometimes you gotta pull that card. All right, second stock, JP Morgan. 1, 2, 3. It's like a 2.5. That's crazy. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna put them and Broadcom in the same boat. That's about it. Oh, Lord. Broadcom a 3.5. JP Morgan is a 3. Home Depot, 1, 2, 3. Damn, y'all. Damn. I ain't saying that, dog. I'm in Philly. That's crazy. That John, crazy. All right, Costco, 1, 2, 3. Oh, we definitely rocking with, that's a 5. That's a 5, so we definitely like wholesaling. Costco is a 5. All right, Old Realty, the only company that pay dividends every month. One of the only companies that pay dividends every month, but it's the company that is known for being the monthly dividend company. Old Realty, 1, 2, 3. Y'all raggedy. Was it my fault? I caught y'all off guard? I'll give y'all another shot. Old Realty on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Man, y'all was the same. Ain't nothing happening. Oh, that's cold-blooded. Y'all made me do that for nothing. All right, last but not least, old Wally World, man. Old Walmart, the low price leader. You feel me? On the count of 3, Walmart. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I got Costco for sure. I gotta do AVGO and JP Morgan over, Jose. I kind of wasn't. All right, so let's go. AVGO, Broadcom, on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go 4. 404. JP Morgan on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that's a tie, bro. All right, let's bring somebody up, Jose. No, y'all ain't gonna throw nothing at my mom. We building our relationship. Y'all ain't stress testing this. All right, let's test somebody. Who we wanna bring up, Jose? Let's pick somebody. We not bringing my mama up. Nah, y'all ain't attacking my cousin. Let's bring somebody in the audience up, man. So let's see. Oh, they can't walk around? They can hop up. Oh, my bad. My bad. Today, the people want you, bro. Come out here. Come on, bro. Tootie on it. You should have played a beat, too. All right, let's bring Tootie out. Watch how Tootie walk, y'all. This dude walks so slow. Look. Look.
Wow.
What's up, bro?
What's up, dog?
Why are you smiling like that, dog?
Because you stupid.
All right. So now you know, like, the people be in the chat, like, be like, 2 days. So this gonna take you to another level. You see it. You see the people. They know you, too. He said that's what's up. All right, so you got to pick between AVGO and Broadcom. I'm in JP Morgan Chase. All right, see? All right, it's on you. It's the pressure on you. I'm all right. I'm trapped.
Just pick one.
You got to wait till they say it. All right, you got to judge it.
All
All right, we going to go. Broadcom, AVGO on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, you heard that? All right, on a scale of 1 to 5, just write it right here. All right. My dog's shaking up here, you heard me? Yo. All right. JP Morgan on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. JP Morgan it is. Shout out to Tootie, man. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good one. They was like, we did it. All right, so we got VOO, QQQ, SMH, Broadcom, and JP Morgan. Now you only get... Oh, Costco, my bad. You got Costco and Broadcom. No, my bad. Check it out. Costco and JP Morgan. All right, let me write it down because I'm tripping. Yo, Zoe, don't let him. All right, so let me write it down. We got Costco and JP Morgan. There we go. All right. Now here you only get one. That's crazy. That's crazy. He tripping in that joint. All right, let's go. Tesla on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. 4.5. 4.5. I'll give Tesla 4.5. Listen, 2 days, strap up. All right, Nvidia on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a 5, dog. Let me hit again. Let me see. Nvidia, don't try to use the baby. Don't you dare. Yup. Let you have your moment because they're going to try to use you. All right. Nvidia, 1, 2, 3. A 3? That's a 4.5, bro. Maybe it was the baby. I'm gonna give him a tie between them and Tesla, bro. It sound the same. That don't sound the same? All right, I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm not, don't oust me. So we got Tesla, all right, Nvidia. All right, let's go Apple on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a 3. That's a 3, dog. That's a 3, dog. Bro, that wasn't no 4. That wasn't like Tesla and Nvidia, bro. You scared because you the closest. Snowflake on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I like that. They out of here. My dog said that's crazy. Wow, you even got them up there, Trap. You Trap, that's crazy. Snowflake Trap? Ah. Say, I done hear Jose with that a couple of times. Ah. My dog be flowing too. I be like, yo, bro, that's crazy. All right, Microsoft. 1, 2, 3. All right, AMD. 1, 2, 3. All right, so Snowflake and AMD is out the picture. 2 days, come back, dog. Watch this. He know he coming back. He gonna have the same rhythm. How funny this dude, bro. Look, on the screen, look how slow he walk. That dude there. Bro, and then check out, this dude walk like that, we was in the 7th grade. Life always been at his pace, you heard? He been like that since the 7th grade. All right, bro, you gotta pick this. You gotta pick this. So you just write it down. Feel me? All right, on a counter, all they get is, they gon'. All right, Tesla on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Write it over there. They trying to watch your hand, dog. Okay, let me write that right there. All right. Nvidia. 1, 2, 3. Apple. 1, 2, 3. I can tell you right now, Apple ain't it. Yeah, that was weak. I ain't even much scared of that. All right. Microsoft. 1, 2, 3. All right, so 2 to say Microsoft and Apple gone. It is what it is. Yeah, it wasn't heavy. Nvidia and Tesla was the hard. They sent it totally out. I like it. All right, so watch it. All right, so we're going to go. Now, listen, you got 2. I'm going to give you 1. So you're going to go Tesla, we go Nvidia. That's it. Let's go. I'm going to go Nvidia on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Man, why you studying on the letter, dog? Why you got to trace it all the time? That's crazy. All right. Tesla. 1, 2, 3. You ain't gotta say it. That's Tesla, y'all. Tesla for the win. Tesla for the win. Good job, dog. Watch how he walk off, y'all. Watch how he walk off. The crazy part is, yo, that's not a show. That's literally how this dude walk, yo. Like, bro, speed up. He be like, nah, I'm straight, dog. Why you talking to me like you high, dog? Man, you tripping. The only time I see him moving, he making beats, he be like, you ever saw that Jay-Z gif? When That's the only time I see him doing that. And like immediately once you take him from that to like, man, let me show you something, he get right back to that wall. Like, bro, how you switch gears that fast? Like, that boy go from 5 to neutral, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so Jose, write it down. Philadelphia, we got VOO, QQQ, SMH, Costco, JP Morgan, and Tesla. Shout out to Philly, man. All right, David, let's give it one more. Let's go to setting up your trap. Let's go to flush it up, flip it. Y'all got y'all? Y'all got the things? All right, so y'all know we're flushing up, flip it. Y'all know how this go, man. We're going to, we go through 10 companies, and then you have the ability to vote. If we flush it, we send it down the toilet. If we flip it, we're going to make some more money on it. All right, so first one up is Uber. So, man, Uber has finally been a company that they have now taken all market share inside of the rideshare business. They are the dominant player. Also, Uber Eats is now a exclusive competitor to DoorDash, Grubhub, and now with Instacart. Let me get to that first, too. I told y'all, leave the IPOs alone right now. They all done fell, and it's all right, but if we give it 6 quarters, we can see what we trying to do. All right, so let's go. Uber, flush it or flip it? Listen, y'all, I ain't scared of y'all. I ain't scared of y'all. All right, Elf. So Elf is a beauty cosmetics company. Biggest competitor is Ulta Beauty. That ain't doing too bad. Flush it up, flip it. It is a good company, but all right, next we got PayPal. Listen, so I got you. I ain't in love with no. All right, now, Amazon, amazing company, just decided to invest $4 billion. And you gotta let me finish saying it, God damn. Just decided to invest $4 billion in artificial intelligence. The reason why they're saying flush it, because they reach out to customer service and Amazon ain't saying. That's crazy. This one gonna be good. Watch this. Apple. Y'all know my saying the Apple stock a day. But watch this. Apple has been, they dropped the iPhone 15. Y'all gotta let me talk, man. So, Apple. Look at that. So let me say why I'm flushing it right now. So even though I still believe an Apple stock a day keeps the poverty away, I'm not changing the philosophy, but flush it and flip it is just about what we see in the short term. I always say that. Right now, I think Apple has some hurdles they got to overcome. It's still a great company. They're still going to print money. They still make more money than everybody in the game. But I think right now they got to make some adjustments. What people don't realize is, yes, they did switch to the Android charger, but it wasn't because they wanted to switch. Europe made them switch. Europe say, yo, if everybody should have the same thing. And one thing Apple does is it tries its best to differentiate itself so it can be a completely different company than everybody. Europe was like, nah, yo, we ain't doing that no more. Get the doggone thing, or you can't sell it at all over here. They ain't had no choice. It wasn't because they wanted to do it. But the iPhone, from my perspective, is now too good for its own good. And the reason why I say this is because, of course, Android and, there's always the discrepancy, and that's cool. I like to do it for fun and jokes. But the Apple product is so good, what happens is now people aren't upgrading. People are now holding the phone for 3 years, and because they haven't innovated that much, people are like, nah, it don't make no sense for me to get the next phone. It's been the same phone for 3 years. I'm not about to upgrade. I'm going to hold it. I don't care if you now add scuba diving technology. Bro, in the hood, I'm not going scuba diving. Now, if you put a run from the police thing on here, you got to... Now you speaking my language, bro. Like, I'm not scuba diving, bro. I don't care about how long I can hold my breath, bro. That don't even matter to me. So I think for the short term, Apple is going to go through some things, especially now because of that. But over the long term, I definitely think it's an amazing company. But right now, I ain't gonna lie. It is what it is. But I'm still buying it when it go on sale. I don't care. All right, next we got Square, better known as Block Trash. Now this one's gonna be interesting, man. DraftKings, man. So DraftKings is a unique business because they aren't necessarily extremely. What's up, my people? I didn't even see you, family. What's poppin'? DraftKings isn't profitable as a company yet, but yo, they are gaining. They kind of like Uber. Like, they putting all the other ones just like out of, like, nope, we in a league of our own. And they are heavily marketing in this. I ain't gonna lie, they tried to come at me, but it was like $10,000. I was like, dog, y'all marketing on the NFL, bro. You gotta up that to like 20 or 30, dog. All right, you tripping. And it was just like, nah, we good. That's crazy. I'm flushing them on GP. Nah. But know your word. You don't let a low ball, you feel me? But I like it. The stock went up going. I think it's going to keep going crazy for a minute. It's up maybe 2% today. And as football seasons go on, it's their prime driver for money. DraftKings. I ain't mad at it. All right, next we got Expedia. So this is crazy because right now, the crazy part is hotels and travel is actually up right now. But because I think the credit card usage is going crazy, I think people going to slow down on traveling. I don't care. If it's the holidays, we just Zoom call and then sitting in the thing together. Right? We ain't traveling the holidays. We making the skirt. I'm putting up who are this for this holiday season is going to be who all over there. That's crazy. That's crazy. This holiday season is, man, who all over there? Oh, word? That's crazy. I might pull up. I got me a couple stops first. Who made that potato salad? Man, you know that lady can't cook. I'm straight. But Jose don't like macaroni. Jose don't like macaroni. That's the Caucasian side of him. None against my Caucasian people. But y'all can't come here with the raisins in the potato salad. We ain't doing it. We good. We good. Who made the carrot souffle? Who made the carrot souffle? That's an inside joke. Everybody, you had to be on the episode. You ain't been trapping with us. Next, Norwegian cruise, man. The cruise industry has definitely been up this year, but it's winter time. I don't care, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not. Huh? Oh, my bad. Expedia, flush it up, flip it. Oh, we flushing it. Just you forgot. I'm with you. I already knew that. That wasn't even crazy. All right, next, Norwegian cruise. First of all, I don't want to be like Jack. I'm petrified to go on a cruise, dog. I can't do that much swimming, bro. Like, 12 feet, I'm good. In the Atlantic Ocean, we got a problem. It's the waves, it's the current. Nah, I'm not doing it. Norwegian cruise, Jose, what we got? Flush it or flip it? What they got in the chat? Yeah, we're gonna flush that. We ain't tripping. Last but not least, man, we're gonna go with Robinhood, man. I'll give you explanation. All right, let's talk about it. So Robinhood is definitely a platform that has grown. What I will say is they definitely have innovated the market as a platform. They are the reason why the bigger platforms no longer you pay fees on them. They're the reason why that. But as they grow as a company, they're not designed for you to win. Robinhood is designed for you to gamble. The way they set it up, the way they got it looking like buy, sell, you know, there's a whole lot of stuff you miss out on. And I think because they understand that 90% of the people that's on Robinhood they're not mentally equipped. There we go. They're not mentally equipped to play this game at a high level, and what happens is they prey on that. So the easier they make it, which is good, but the lack of information they have on that is to your detriment. And so now they make a lot of money off you gambling, which is called the spread. They make more money off that. As long as they can get you buying and selling, they're going to make more money off you by doing that. And I don't like that. Predatory investing is what I like to call it. All right, Robinhood, flush it or flip it. All right, we flush it. All right, man, let's go, man. Good job, y'all. Let's clap for that. All right, man, so as we get into this last part of the show, let's get into this last part, Dave. Give me like a couple more. What I want us to know, what I want us to understand is, as we play the game of investing, the game is truly built, the game is truly designed for us to build wealth. And until we tap into that game, until we learn how to play the game the right way, we will always be financial prey instead of becoming financial predator. I want us to play this game from a perspective of how do we build wealth, not just for ourselves, but how do we build wealth for the generations to come. I want y'all to understand that this game is truly a long-term game, whether you're doing options or whether you're doing long-term investing. But as long as you have a long-term perspective, you can actually win at this game. This is the blueprint. And so ask yourself, what is the blueprint that I'm putting in place for not just me to succeed, but for my family to succeed? I want you to ask yourself this question. If I had to leave today or tomorrow, what was the value that I brought to my family? If I had to leave my family something outside of money, what would I leave them that can help them go to the next level? And I'm gonna be real with you. As harsh as they may sound, if you have not added value to your family before you leave this earth, you have truly been the liability and not the asset. But we have an opportunity to change that. In order to change that, we also got to change the standard at which our family operates on. What is our standard? In order to see what our standard is, I want you to look back at where you are now, and I want you to look at every generation that came before you, and I want you to ask yourself, has our purchasing power increased? Has our net worth increased? And what is the blueprint left behind? And if none of those things have changed, then you have to be the change. And one of my favorite sayings is, you have to change for what you say you want, or you have to change what you say you want. The only way we get something different is by doing something new. And the only way we can do something new is we got to develop new skills. So what skill set that you need to develop that can help you go where you need to go? It's your boy, Wall Street Trappin, man, episode 62. We gonna close out right here. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all. Check this out. If you on here, man, download every Thursday. Jose put an episode out, download that right now. Let's get us up. I know there are not 81 shows better than us. If you're still in the audience, we about to get to this workshop. You got about 5 minutes, man. If you don't got no work, but go get it. Go get you something to drink. Go use the bathroom because we about to start trapping for the next hour, y'all. I love y'all. Let's go. You're gonna need them workbooks. Go get you some workbooks if they got some. Get them because you're gonna need it for what we got coming up. You hear me?